again?
First, I get carried off by Gandrake. Then I lash out at the one who rescues me and fixes my glasses. I don't hate you. I hate myself.
Well, I don't hate you. And neither does anyone else. Give yourself a break.
Really?
You might feel useless, but you're not. Everybody can do something. What do you say we work together? You plan it, I'll man it. You got the brains, I got the bronze.
I think you mean brawn.
Yeah, that too. So are we a team or what?
Well, all right. Here's what I know. The Scarlet Stone cephalopod shields the strength of sapphire seas, set to shaking the solid soil where sleeps the century cerise. And salute its spirit stirring, which signals slumber's cease. It's an old poem I found in the archives. It means that when you find the giant stone monster that guards the Sword of Water, use the Sword of Earth to awaken it.
I can do that. Thanks for the tip.
Don't think this means I trust you. Bring back the Sword of Water, and I might change my mind.
Ha!
So now our next objective is to go to Rocky Fort Mine to get the Sword of Water, but before that I'm going to make a detour to the bread store, because I need some HP recovery items to fight there.
Welcome.
Once again, I'm going to have Musashi buy burnt biscuits, because he doesn't really have the money to buy anything expensive yet in the game, and I'm going to need the money later on for some other stuff. It'd be really nice if this game lets you buy things in multiples.
Thank you very much. Ah, Musashi.
So now we're back in the second trip in Rocky Fort Mine, and thanks to the previous trip we can now use this little lift, which eliminates the need of having to go all the way across and around, but you still have to press this switch though.
Dang! This thing won't budge! Phew! That was close!
This is a great opportunity to actually get another ability in the game. The first thing I'm going to do is kill off one of these ninjaroids. That's the ability you want to copy, but it takes a long time for the focus bar to actually get where you need it to be. A very good way to get this ability is to get its HP very low and then go for a triangle attack after the bar is at full. If you go for a square attack, it usually doesn't work, but if you go for a triangle attack, it has a very good chance of working. And that's actually one of the more annoying abilities to copy in the game. So yeah, instead of a boss fight, you're gonna have to fight these ninjaroids as you go down into the mine. And I actually don't like fighting the ones with the drills, because if you get close, you're gonna get hit by the drill, even if they're not attacking you. They'll always have a hitbox. One strategy you can use during parts like this is to use the Sword of Earth's power to knock them down and then kill one as it's getting up, and then try to kill the rest. Or you could use Maelstrom, but Maelstrom costs a lot of MP, and you're going to need that MP later in the game. Oh, and you can't go for the 5-hit combo, because they'll actually recover fast enough, and then the drill will hit you out of it. You can't go for 360s, I think, during the 5-hit combo either, which is something I usually do. I'll do 4 hits and then go for a 360. But versus this enemy, you can't really do that. And this is why we buy burnt biscuits in this game. Basically, I'm messed up a little bit, and now I can use them to recover HP. That's really all they're good for. Now that we have the lightweight strap, we can take an alternate route in this room. The last time through you couldn't go up to this room to get some items, but now you can. So the person we just saved is basically just some random little girl in Anthem. She really serves no purpose to the story, and if you don't rescue her, there's nothing really wrong with that. Now that Musashi has a double jump, we can also advance further into the mine by using an alternate route. From this next enemy, you can also copy another ability that I rarely use. Usually by this part in the game though, because I've ran past so many enemies and not actually fought them, I have to grind to copy this ability. So I need to get my level up just to do that. I figured that out after I try to copy the ability though. And you can know if you can't copy ability if you look at the top left and you'll see that the bar is red. If it's blue and the enemy has an ability, you can copy it. But if it's red, that means you don't have enough focus to copy it. To save about 4 or 5 minutes during this part, I decided to cut out about 3 or 4 trips of grinding this room to level up. Because basically I was too low of a level to get the ability I wanted. So now that I've leveled up, I'm going to level up duplicating to level up MP and focus, which are the only 2 things I really need in this game. Approaching this enemy as it comes out of those pipes is actually a pretty bad idea. It has a really weird hitbox and I can never really predict where that hitbox is. This is another case of an enemy having multiple attacks and you only really want to copy one. The one you want to copy is the close range attack and you just have to be at point blank for it to use that attack. In this level, you should look out for these little gates, because if you destroy them, you can go into pathways, and those pathways usually lead to items. The pathways are narrow though, and they've decided to place enemies inside the pathways, which can be a problem, so you should probably kill them off. And by hitting the switch, you make the fans rotate slower, so now you can actually go through them. You might be able to go through them with invincibility frames, but I've never really tried that.